Hi folks, kind of wrapping it up for today. So it's about 36 degrees. It's been, coming up slowly. It's about 3:30. It's still December 5th, Friday, 1.2 degrees once again. So you can see it's coming up slowly. It's been kind of snow flurrying on and off. We're supposed to get rain today. It's supposed to warm up. Kind of a nor'easter, but it's not going to get the cold air, so it's just the rain coming up from the south, not the cold air coming down from the north. So 34.7 degrees Celsius. Kind of wrapping it up for today, closing up the doors and all. I dug up the last generator and rolled it down to the driveway because it's almost the heaviest out of all of them. So I'll show it to you. She refused to start because it appears not to be sparking at the moment. I did start it over the summer, so I don't know how familiar you guys are with 1960s vintage Briggs and Stratton engines, but they're fussy. There's from sitting out, the points get fussy. There's a little phenolic pusher that comes off the crank that moves the points in and out. That could have a tendency to get damp and expand, and then the points don't move. So or the points could have grown some fur. They do that sometimes. So I've been fooling with the carburetors. I've also been fooling with the generators. I've also been walking around the Horde, and in this Tupperware thing here is old carburetors and air filters and stuff like that. I'm trying to sort through this stuff rather than have, like one or two in here, one or two old carbs there, then an air filter or two here and another carb there. I'm just trying to work its way all into one place. I don't know if you've noticed the height of the Horde has gone down. I also got the generators where they should be. I built this workbench that's been basically a bench of crap, not the way it should be. There should be nothing on top of it. But anyway, I built this workbench and set up the generators to go right underneath. So in a very small amount of space, I got a workbench, I got generators right near the door ready to go out, and I got my backhoe loader. Very good usage of space, but this bench should really be kept empty. When you load the top of it up, it's hard to roll out because the wheels aren't very good. It's top heavy. Stuff falls off. It's inconvenient. The way it should be is it should be empty, and then once again maybe with a vise over here, so I can work. I can get to my generators, my chainsaw, all the stuff I need right near the door. That was the theory behind this, but I keep loading it up with crap. So this is the last generator of the crew. I was going to show you. I think it was commercially built. It's got a lot of details on it, like the little suction cups on the bottom, the way the guard was made. That's what it is. AC generator, 115 volts, 1000 watts. I don't know what that says for amps, 8 and change amps, 3600 RPM. Gillette Manufacturing Company, White Pigeon, Michigan. So an American made. The serial number on the engine, by the way, it's a string wraparound engine, right? And the serial numbers in here, I'm not sure you're going to be able to read it. Probably not. But according to the digits on it, it's from 1960. This belt drive, by the way, a Browning belt. Maysville, Kentucky. How's this for an old timer? This assembly here, the purpose of it is for removing fingers. You put your finger here, it gets sucked right here, and the belt and the pulley chop it right off for you. Generally speaking, with this type of apparatus, it does not remove your finger clean like a saw would do. It pretty much smashes the end of it. That way you're sure your finger will hurt for the rest of your life, because it smashes the nerves and the bone and the cartilage and, oh God, all the tissue, and does some real good damage to you. In 1960, people were assumed to have enough intelligence to keep their fingers out of that, or if they were dumb enough to get their fingers cut off, there wasn't the whole, suing and, I'm going to get a lawyer and all that other kind of stuff. I mean, this Gillette manufacturing company, I mean, quite honestly, could have been a little mom and pop thing. They might have been buying the generators military surplus, the alternators military surplus, and just putting the rest of it together in a little shop in a garage somewhere. Nowadays you would never get away with that. I would to be honest, I'd be worried about selling that generator even at a flea market or something. I would probably break it into its component pieces and explain to whoever how it goes together, but I wouldn't sell it as a complete unit. I'd be afraid they'd track me down and sue my butt. Once again, 1960, people were assumed to be smart enough to keep their fingers out of the pulleys. Nowadays, I guess that assumption isn't made anymore. I could see if a kid got hurt, right? You shouldn't leave that around for a kid to play with, because they will hurt themselves with it. But for an adult, you should be kind of smart enough to keep your fingers out of there. But, I guess maybe, you're talking and you're not looking, and you put your hand down to take, you got the thing up on a table running or something. You put your hand down to lean, take some weight off your legs, and I don't know, maybe you slip your finger in that way and cut it off. But definitely a finger remover. I don't know if I'm going to play with that tomorrow. I'm happy about getting it in the garage out of the weather. It was sitting on the floor of that golf cart over there. So I got that done. Today, obviously I played with the generators, but I also did a few other things. I removed more plastic from inside the garage and put it into the white Grand Voyager there, Grand Caravan. I took the F-150 out, and I put some stabilizer in it and some gas. It's not going to be used much this winter, so I wanted to just get that ready to go. The Ranger, she'll be out occasionally during the winter, so I don't have to worry too much about that. The plow truck is about to come from there, the green Clark. I'm going to put it over here where it belongs, up against that snowdrift. Put some boards under it, get the tires filled up with air, get it ready to plow snow for the winter. I need that thing to work for me this winter. Right, no use owning it if it's going to sit there like a bump on a log. I want it to actually earn its keep. And in the hole on that concrete piece, I'm going to put the van. That's a good place for the van for a couple of reasons. Right now, if one looks down the driveway, like you can look down the driveway and see everything, one could look this way down the driveway and see that there's no license plate on it. Here where I live, the town I live in, you're not allowed to have anything without license plates unless it's in the garage. So I don't want to call their attention to that guy without a license plate. Then they start looking at that guy without a license plate, and then the Kia without a license plate, and the Escort behind the Kia, and that police thing over there, right? So I don't need the attention. So I gotta move that from where it is and put it to where it really should be. Obviously I'm tired, kind of babbling. Told you I put some carburetors away, showed you a few things, put some plastic away. Beating my way through this hoard. I literally have to do it box by box, item by item, throwing some stuff away, not nearly enough. Cardboard and boxes and trivia, so I gotta keep that action up. I gotta keep that box a little longer just in case this thing dies. I want to use it another few times before I get rid of the box. I got to go through these carburetors. If they're used, they got to go in there. If they're new, they'll stay in here. Some of these engines, like that engine, should move out to the engine shed, as should this guy. And I think there's one around here somewhere, and there's one over there. I don't know if there's enough light. No, it doesn't appear to have enough light. Well, my battery's about to say goodbye and good night. It doesn't last long in the cold. Folks, thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up. Remember to enjoy all your days. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. Bye now.